Hi everyone, it's Sailor Mimzy. Today is August 31st as I'm filming this, and I realized that I haven't done a flip through for August yet. So I'll do from the 1st to the 15th. So I skipped July, and that was in a traveler's notebook, as you guys have seen in previous videos. I should have been more prepared. Alright. So here is the beginning of August. My camera is kind of tilted. Alright, so for the index page for August, or like the remember this page, I just have a quote, and this is a seashell. It's supposed to be a seashell. So the quote says, "In the summer I stretch out on the shore and think of you. Had I told the sea what I felt for you, it would have left its shores, its shells, its fish, and followed me." And I chose that quote because it's, I guess, kind of summery, and also I thought it was really sweet. So the challenge I went with for the month of August was hashtag Pokemonth August. So every day there was a different Pokemon from the first generation, and instead of just drawing that Pokemon, I tried to add Sadie in it, in her pig form. So the first day was Bulbasaur, and I did Sadie in a Bulbasaur costume. And I'm looking at this telephone stamp. I really like it, but I don't remember where I got it from. It was a thunderstorm. Sadie was under the blankets and shivering. This cat sticky note tab thing at the bottom here. My brother bought me a set of cute little cat tabs. So it's from that. This is just a doodle of a guy that was in a painting that I seen. It doesn't look anything at all like what it's supposed to. And we went to the movies this day. Went to go see Lights Out. It was actually pretty good for a horror movie. Okay, and on this side, I have a couple of copies of the Shaun of the Dead DVD, which is one of my most favorite movies of all time. And for somehow I lost all the copies, which is how I even ended up with more than one, because I bought another one to replace the one that was lost. And I ended up finding one of the copies. I was very excited, and I drew one of my favorite scenes, really tiny, in my journal. There's Sadie as Charmander. Just some doodles with paint here. And I have some daydreaming here if I won the jackpot lottery. And this day there was a huge thunderstorm, and for some reason I thought it would be a smart idea to watch Land Before Time. I only seen the movie once when I was a kid, a long time ago. And my dad rented it on VHS. I watched it, and it seriously affected me. I cried so hard, so I couldn't watch it again because of that. Same with its sequels, but yeah. So I watched it. It was on Netflix. I blame Netflix. And yes, I bawled again. So I did a drawing and slash painting here of the star leaf, and this is supposed to be Littlefoot's mother. And there's Sadie as Squirtle. And up here I talk a bit about, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's trypophobia. People are saying it's not a real phobia. Either way, like I get grossed out by it. Anything that has holes freaks me out. I mean, not like mesh. Mesh doesn't freak me out or anything, but anything that's living that has holes in it, I get, oh, my skin crawls. It's really bad. But yeah, that's what I was talking about here. And there's no way, obviously, that I would have drawn anything like that. Oof, I'm giving myself goosebumps. Okay, anyways. Oh, and there's just decoration here. This is all washi. Alright, and my passport actually arrived just in time for my road trip, which was the next day. This is a cutout from a brochure that came with my passport, so that fit in there nicely. I was super excited. There's Sadie as Weedle. This is just a cutout from one of the labels of one of my favorite brands of yarn. Did a drawing here. My husband bought me a pin last year, and it says it's my birthday. It's like a tiny pin, it's not huge. And I found that again, so I wore it the next day. And there's a small doodle here. And that's me sitting on the floor of my studio cleaning, and it's taking ages for me to clean because I keep finding all this stuff. So August 5th, this was my birthday. We just went to Fargo for the day. I went with my husband and my brother, and we had fun. There wasn't a lot that I bought just because the exchange isn't that great for us, but I had a good time. There's cutouts here from travel brochures that they had there that were free. And there's Sadie as Caterpie. And yeah, it's just mostly writing of what I did through the day. I was so tired I couldn't draw everything that I wanted to. Sadie as Spiro I didn't do that great drawing that. Looks kind of messed up. Oh, my husband and I went to go see Suicide Squad. So I tried drawing him here. This Deadpool t-shirt. So in this scene that I doodled, he's ordering popcorn and the girl behind the counter, we finish the transaction and the girl behind the counter says, "Enjoy your show." And my husband goes, "You too." I know that's so silly, but it's just one of those little things that I laugh at. And like he realized as soon as he said it, I like saw it in his face. He's like regretting saying it. But yeah, I was giggling behind him. And then later that night we met up with my brother, sister, and niece. We went for dim sum. And we went for a walk late at night through the Forks, where we like to go catch Pokemon. Well, we used to like to go there. So I did a little doodle there. This is from Hershey's Kiss. This grass washi was so pretty. It's Scotch brand, and I only found one roll, and I wanted to find more to send to different friends and pen pals, but I could only find this one at Target when I was down there. And this actually came from the Fargo travel brochure. It was inside there. This Pokemon are for paying customers only. And there is Sadie as Ecans, or as I called her, Sadie Cans. Oh, I made a little note here. So I dropped this roll of washi tape on the floor. Sadie came and swiped it. She took off with it. That's very unlike her. When I finally got to try the pumpkin spice flavor coffee creamer from the States, I could never seem to find any here in Canada, but I bought some and we tried it this day. My husband doesn't drink coffee, but I made a pot of coffee just so we could try it, and it tastes so good. My husband, he was like, "I drank too much coffee," and I was like, "Me too." Like I could feel it. I haven't had coffee in so long too. It was really good though. I wish they made that here. Or I wish they stocked it here. And there's Sadie as Pikachu, or Sadachu. And this came from a Kinder Surprise. I swear the Star Wars toys are so weird, but they're so cool. So we have Luke Skywalker on an X-Wing. This is currently hanging up in our vehicle. And there's me, I was hangry. There's little doodles here of the trio from Harry Potter. Oh, my husband and I were both on holidays at this point. So we went to go see another movie. On this day, we went to go see the new Star Trek movie. We both liked it. I really like Idris Elba. I wish they showed him more. Oh, at the movies, I whispered over at my husband, "I have to go to the bathroom." And his only reply was, "Bye, Felicia." Ugh, what a guy. And there's Sadie as Clefairy, or I should say Clasadie. Oh, I just use watercolor to do this and gel pen. And lots of washi around as usual. Oh, and here I'm drooling because I want sushi. With a sticker there. So I did a journaling time video of this page, I remember. So just watercolor, gel pen, and ink pen of flowers that I took a picture of in my mom's garden. Sadie as Vulpix. I don't think I came up with a name for that one. Vulpix. Sadepix? I don't know. Here, I guess I went with kind of a blue theme. So again, there's washi, there's cutouts. This is stamp, more washi. This is Sadie as Jigglypuff. Sadie Puff? Sadie Puff sounds cute. There's a cutout of a rabbit there. Let's see, what was happening in my life here? Oh, I had sushi on this day finally. And here, I was working on reading the Harry Potter, like the latest Harry Potter book, but I kept getting distracted from a video game called Overwatch that I really am enjoying. And August 12th. And Sadie is Oddish. Sadish, I guess. That'd be cute. Oh, I think this is probably one of my faves. One of her weird poses. Oh, on this day my husband went fishing with his friends, and one of his friends sent me a video of my husband sleeping while fishing. And you could hear his snores. I still have the video. I had to save it. It's too good. And there's just cutouts here. It's just rabbit stamps and Miffy. This is a tag from the Sailor Moon socks that I bought while I was in the States. On this side there is two Pokemon. I drew Onyx because we caught Onyx while we were out one day. And Sadie as Diglett is pretty cute too. What do we call her? Sadie as Sadelet. Sadelet, sure, that's cute. And this is a sticker from my burrito order that I couldn't eat, couldn't finish. Washi tape decorations here. This is gift wrapping paper from a birthday present that my friend gave me. A fact about me: Goofy is the scariest Disney character there is. That's what I think. Oh, and there's another tiny doodle here. It's, I don't know if you guys can see, Sadie is sleeping half on me kinda, but we took a nap. It was great. I don't usually take naps unless I have like a headache or I don't feel good, but that was just perfect. Alright, so we're almost done here. Sadie as Meowth. I'm not even gonna try making a name for that one. So you were playing video games. My brother was over. Oh, I was having a coconut popsicle, and for the first time ever, Sadie jumped up and grabbed it out of my hands. She doesn't do that ever. So this is Sadie with the coconut popsicle. I was so shocked. She grabbed it and I think she realized, and then she dropped it on the floor, and I wasn't screaming or anything, I was just shocked, and then she picked it up off the floor like it was no big deal, and I had to go get it back from her, but I ended up letting her have it because it was okay for her to have, but I held it for her so that she wouldn't make a mess or get hurt with the stick. When that was happening, I was like, whose dog is this? And here there's just a cutout of a cat stamp. Went to the park and my two nieces were with us. It was my husband and I and the two girls, and we were just walking around. We were heading back, and there was this guy standing on a bridge that we had to go through, and he was acting kind of weird, and he kept looking over the bridge, and he was like beckoning us over to him, and I was like, oh gosh, it's a creeper and we have to go through that way to get out of the park. So then I went ahead by just a couple of steps because I wanted to figure out what was going on, because I was kind of scared for the girls. And I asked him what he was looking at, and he pointed over the bridge, and there was a raccoon. This was my first time seeing a raccoon. There's like raccoons all over the city apparently, and I've never seen any till that day. And it was also my husband's first time seeing a raccoon, as well as the two nieces that I was with. But there was two raccoons, and they were doing what animals do, I guess. One was on top of the other. Let's just say that. So when I realized what was happening, I was like, oh, yeah, we better go. We gotta keep going, guys. And the two girls were like, oh, it's so cute. Oh my gosh, look at them. They're so cute. And I was like, okay, we gotta go. We gotta go. So I rushed them along. And then afterwards, when it was just my husband and I was like, can you believe the first raccoons we see and they were having sex? And my husband was like, no, they weren't. The one on top was helping the one on the bottom get up. And he was hilarious. He was serious. He didn't realize what they were doing. So hopefully the girls didn't realize, because, yeah, questions. But it was just, I don't know. It was cute, but at the same time, it was like, ah. And what a weirdo, that guy just standing on the bridge staring down at them. And they were huge too, by the way. So yeah, just, I looked up a photo of a raccoon on Google, and I just did a really quick scribble of one here with ink pen, and colored it in with some watercolor. There's washi tape there. Seriously, I love playing Overwatch. It's so much fun. Alright, so this will be the last day that I'll go through for this flip through. There's Psyduck / Sadie as Psyduck. So I put Sidey. I thought that was cute. Psyduck is one of my favorite Pokemon. Probably because we both get headaches. I may have mentioned that before. So Project Life card, and I just did a date stamp there. Washi, and there's writing underneath. It was my first day back at work from holidays. It was pretty great. My friend Ness sent me a package in the mail, and it arrived this first day back. I had to go to work, so I was kind of dreading going back to work because it was really nice waking up whenever I wanted and not having to worry about going into work. So yeah, this was a huge pick-me-up, and it was awesome. So I'll just show you guys. So you know when you send packages, you have to fill out the contents of what's inside. This was written on there. It was really awesome. I had a nice laugh before going into work. The mailman was so sweet too. He put the package at our back door. Like, he had to go through the fence, and he had it like tucked by our back door. It was awesome. He didn't even have to do that. He went out of his way. It was so sweet. Lots of washi, and there's stickers. There's a cat sticker here, but you can't really see it because it's see-through. Alright, so that was August 1st to the 15th in my Hobonichi. I notice that as it gets busy, like when it's really busy, I usually just write, and like I'm trying to draw more, not just write. As you can see, it's still challenging because I get lazy, or sometimes I even forget and I just write. So I'm just gonna end this here, and I'm gonna go back onto the Hobonichi website and try to order stuff again. New lineup went online today, and I was on the site for 3 hours since it opened trying to get an order in, and decided to take a break. So here I am filming. Now I'm gonna go back. Hopefully it will work this time. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Any questions, comments, or anything like that, just leave it in the comment section below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!